It's important to be cautious, but it's not good to shut yourself off completely from one of the best experiences in the world. Why some people say don't fall in love. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about why some people say don't fall in love, or don't fall in love, it's not worth it, or they have this kind of attitude, right? So first of all, I would suggest that you don't listen to these people. The reason why some people say to you, oh, don't fall in love and things like that, is because they've probably had a bad experience. They've been burnt a couple of times and now they have this kind of really neurotic view of love and relationships. And usually the people that say these things are single or have just recently become single, or they're not in very happy relationships themselves. So it's usually the really miserable people that say these kinds of things because they haven't had very positive experiences with their love relationships and they've been burned quite a lot. So I'm going to go into why they actually might be right in some kind of circumstances, okay? So, if someone does say to you, oh, don't fall in love, they could be right, let's say a little bit, right? They're not 100% right, but this is the reason why they are right. So if they say don't fall in love, the reason why they could be right is because you don't want to get too involved too soon. Because I say that as well. Don't rush into things. Don't go, obviously when you meet someone, there's this attraction for them. And at that current time, you don't really know if they feel the same way, if they have that attraction as well. Because, sometimes we are really attracted to someone and then they're not attracted to us. This is something that I've experienced a lot, especially when I was at school. Like, I remember this quite often. There was a girl that I really, really liked at school. She was gorgeous, lovely personality, really sunny personality, really, really happy all the time, always laughing. I thought she was gorgeous. I told her that I liked her. In fact, because I was a bit of an idiot back then, I said I love you over I think it was what did they call that back? MSN Messenger or something, right? This is showing my age right now. MSN Messenger, back in the good old 2005s or whatever, 2006s. So anyway, that's what I did. So I told her that I was in love with her, and of course she said, oh, sorry, I don't really feel the same way. I'm really flattered, but I don't feel that way about you. So I was like, okay. So that sucked, right? But again, I went from 0 to 100, right? I thought she was really gorgeous, and then one day I mustered up after months and months of daydreaming about her, I just mustered up the courage to say I love you, and obviously it didn't work out very well. Right? And that was an experience I had a couple more times. It took me a while to learn that lesson. I think that happened at least another 2 times in my life. It happened with another girl at school, and then again with someone who I went to college with, right? Again, kind of same response, flattered, but don't feel the same way about you. Basically because they were straight and I wasn't, obviously. So that was the first. It had to happen 3 times for me to learn. So obviously they are right in the sense that you shouldn't just go up to someone and say that you're in love with them. You shouldn't rush into things, right? You shouldn't do that, right? If you're interested in someone, the best way to keep it as simple as possible, not because I think that you're simple or anyone else who's watching this is simple, is, if you like someone, if you're interested in them, if you think they're gorgeous, the best thing for you to do to make things really simple is to just ask them out. Just to say to them that you think they're attractive or you think that they're cute, and, ask them when they're available to hang out with you. And if they like you, they will say yes, and they'll do so, and they'll make times with you. They'll give you the days when they're available. If you ask them, hey, I really like you, I think you're really cute, when are you available to go out for a drink? That's all you need to say. And they will either say, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, or sorry, I have a boyfriend, or I have a girlfriend. They'll say that they're unavailable, or they will say to you that they are interested, and they will give you the times when they're available. They may give you some kind of other excuse like, oh, I'm not really sure where I want to be right now, I'm not sure if I want to date anyone right now. That is basically a soft no. They just don't want to hurt your feelings. So it's best when someone isn't enthusiastically saying yes to just leave those other ones, because obviously they're not interested enough. You want to be focusing on those people that say yes when you ask them out, when you ask when they're available to hang out. Those are the people that you want to focus on. Those are the people that you want to date. Don't bother with the flakes. It's just easier that way to just don't bother with the people that don't automatically say yes. Because you never know, those people may reach out to you in the future. You don't know. But If they're not saying directly yes or giving you those times when they're available to hang out, it's best to just leave those people be. Just let those people go. Those other people that don't give you that kind of response. That's the easiest and most simplest way to rule people out and to not dwell on those things. So obviously, yeah, don't fall in love automatically. Don't tell people that you're in love with them straight away. Don't do that. Don't dive too much into those feelings. Just, as soon as you possibly can, figure out if they're in or out. And the best way to do that is to ask them out. Why they are wrong. Here is the big, juicy bit, right? Love, being able to find someone who you really like and who really likes you back, and you developing that relationship, is one of the best experiences of a human being. That is one of the best, epitome of experiences you can have as a human being. Probably the only thing that could probably top that is probably being a parent, okay? So this is one of those truly, deeply meaningful relationships that is just so important for the human experience. Like, if you deprive yourself of that, if you don't fall in love, as these people who are really neurotic are saying to you, then you're missing out on one of the life's best journeys, basically. And you should always, if you're single, then you should be striving to find that relationship. You should be striving to find that relationship. It is going to be one of the best experiences you're ever going to have, and it's totally worth it. It's totally worth getting your heart stomped on for. It's totally worth it if you, even if you have a divorce in the future, it is totally worth absolutely everything trying to find that one person. If things don't work out, it hurts, sure. But when it does work out, when you do find someone who likes you back in the way that you like them, it's the best experience ever, right? Really is one of the best experiences ever. And that's why those people are wrong. You should fall in love, but obviously you need to fall in love in the right way, at the right time, and not fall in love the wrong way, which is basically loving someone from afar and then getting your heart stomped on when you find out that person actually doesn't like you. So obviously it's best at the beginning, like let's say the first 2 months of courting someone, of dating someone, to not get too emotionally invested until you know where you truly stand with this person. But when you get into a relationship, when you realize that, oh my god, this person really does like me in the same way that I like them, and you can feel that and you can sense that, and it's just evident by the fact that you're always together and you're just always having fun and it's really romantic, you're being physically intimate. It is literally one of the best experiences on this planet that you will ever have, and that is why they are wrong. So don't listen to people who say, oh, don't fall in love. They're just being a negative Nelly. They've probably been burned, and they're just quite nihilistic, really, and you shouldn't listen to them. It's important to be cautious, but it's not good to shut yourself off completely from one of the best experiences in the world. So I hope you enjoyed this video on why some people say don't fall in love. I hope it's given you some kind of viewpoint, some kind of understanding of why sometimes people say stuff like this. They probably mean well, but they're wrong. They're wrong. If you like this video, then please leave a like on it, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. On the shop page of their website, you should be able to find a free PDF download, which is a dating and relationships manual. It is geared towards more masculine type people, so basically anyone who is attracted to someone who is feminine. So this is heterosexual males, gay men who are attracted to other gay men who are quite feminine. It's also for lesbians who are attracted to feminine women as well. So if you are attracted to feminine women, feminine men, depending on your sexuality, then that is the PDF for you. I hope you, if you do read it, then please let me know, especially if you have any critiques or if you feel like there's something that I missed out, so I can make it the best product possible for those people that want it. Thank you so much, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.